Okay, so let's get started here. The first thing we want to do is, let me come back here. You want to go to this link here, and I will attach that to the video. And then you want to scroll all the way down here and make sure you get the Microsoft Xbox Accessories driver. I've already downloaded it, so just walk through the installation steps, of course. And then on this same page, you want to go here, and that's under Releases 2.3.0, and get just this keyboard splitter app right here. Unzip it, install it, pretty standard stuff. And that keyboard splitter looks like this right here, this big, huge, bulbous application. And we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's get the other programs. Next, you want to get JoyKey. So I've already got it. I can link that as well. And you just want version 7.3 here. Yeah, it must be. Yeah. And then I just did zip format, manual installation. And that will unzip just like the keyboard splitter. And JoyKey looks like this little guy right here. Once you've got it all installed and ready to go. And then I'm using Voicemod to set up my soundboard, and that looks like this here. And I can link that as well. So I'm going to move this over here. So now what you've got to do is you've got to figure out which keyboard is what keyboard on here. So you've got keyboard 1, keyboard 2, keyboard 3, keyboard 4. That's a lot of keyboards. So how I did it is I just typed in here custom. That's, well, whatever. And then you hit that. And then when you click on this, if you click a button, it'll tell you which keyboard. Keyboard 3. So that's my main keyboard, this one here. But when I click on this side, it did detect the input. So now I know that this keyboard is keyboard 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just delete this and put this to default, and then make sure that whatever keyboard it is, like this one's keyboard 1 for me, it might be 2, 3, or 4 for you. Just select that in the drop down menu here, and then you can reduce it to 1 slot, which kind of makes it a little easier to manage. And then we're going to go over to the JoyKey app. Okay, so I have figured a few more things out. I actually ended up putting all of this on the letter keys for my keyboard. The guide, though, make sure that doesn't have anything in it, because if it does, it's going to bring up the Xbox dashboard, the menu thing. And then over here, I have set up a few different soundboards. So I'll do one, and this is my reference. I'll get into that in a minute. Let's see, add, upload, and here's the supported WAV, FLAC, and MP3. It says OGG, but it does not like OGG. I'll show you what happens when I try to do an OGG file. Bring this on here. Let's see, here's OGG files. I'm going to try to drag one on here, and it does not support it, even though it says .ogg is. So you'll have to convert them. I'm going to put this one in here, which I know is a WAV file.
Trying to emphasize the danger of the situation.
Right, so you've got that. You can upload it this way too, and you can do multiple that way. You can change the volume here. And then also when you click on this, you can put you can like Google things. I think it's like a tenor keyboard thing that it's searching through all the GIFs, the GIFs, whatever. It's GIF. It's not a J.
Trying to
So
emphasize the danger of the situation.
And I'm just gonna put, some keybind that I am probably never going to use, like a combination of buttons that I'm never gonna use. So I'm gonna push Alt, and O at the same time. So we've got that solidified on here, and then we're gonna go back over here, and let's turn this on so that this recognizes it. Now you see I'm clicking buttons.
You wrinkly
Let's do this
bitch.
stuff. Okay, so the L key is this one. We're gonna do this. Gonna go into multi. I always click this first because I will forget. And then the input is gonna be that Alt here, O here, N here, and then when you hit OK, now I'm gonna hit the L button on my keyboard down here. Here, I'll show you.
Trying to emphasize the danger of the situation.
Now that triggers. And you just gotta go through and do that with every single one of them. As far as the 360 controller emulation, right here, you're limited to, I do believe, 26. That's what I made note of for myself. But I've got a few already set up, so let's see which one. That's and when you're in game, it doesn't, like if you click out of this, it doesn't give you the Windows error sound. So yeah, that's what I have figured out, and I did the these kind of in a specific order. I know they're kind of in a weird order over here. You can kind of see the way I set them up, and yours might be different. So this is right here. This is my cheat sheet. So I can't seem to get other buttons to work, even though they exist in the program. Right here. So this is what I have come up with. Here, I'll show you. Let me get this in a place where you can see everything. So we've got stick left first, and that is axis X right here. And I know I didn't label them correctly. This is technically Y. And then D-pad is your POV button. And then when you turn this on, this does turn into like A, B, X, Y, L, B. I'm like pointing at the screen as if you can tell. And so all of this correlates to all of this. So hopefully yours is the same, and this little cheat sheet can kind of give you a better idea of how to line everything up. But for the most part, if you use this and you set this up in this way, you'll just get all of the letter keys, and you can just click around on Joy's key.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage. Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Relatable. Yeah. So that's that. That's it. That's all she wrote.